standing out here in the middle of a cornfield today, checking out to see if our corn is ready to chop. We have a guest on live today. This is Dorvall with Kussmaul Seeds, and he is out here making sure the corn's ready to go. We're going to visit with him today on live. I'm Susie Felton. Welcome to Mrs. Montana Rancher. So Link is mic'd, so if you see me moving around, he's the one that we're worrying about the sound today, not me. You guys hear about me all the time. This is Dorvall. He is the sales rep for Kussmaul Seeds that we bought our corn seed from this year for Montana and Wyoming. And we're expecting a big silage crew anytime this week. But before they get here, we want to make sure that our corn's ready to chop. So he's taking a look at it and making sure we're ready. So this is Link, and I'm going to step out of the picture just in a second, and he's going to take a look at the corn behind us, and he might even bring an ear or two up close to the camera and talk about why it's ready.
All right.
So welcome Link with me.
Thank you. Yeah, we've got a nice looking corn crop here started in the Felton Angus Ranch up here at Springdale, Montana. We're pushing right at 5,000 feet. Today is the 13th of September, and so we're out here looking at some corn. Jim called me this morning, wanted to know if we thought it was ready to go, and it's looking good. We've got some ears here pulled back, if you can see these, and this is on an 87-day variety right here, and we've got a beautiful, nice, uniform ear, planted at 36,000 population, and I'll get a little closer here for an ear. But there's nothing wrong with that for an ear of corn in Montana. And Felton Angus cows will be happy this winter. That is looking good. I'm going to guess that we are right around that 70% moisture on this variety here. And sounds like the chopping crew is going to be coming in, swinging through this area here sometime either this afternoon or tomorrow. So it's a good day to chop corn. It's about 46 degrees this morning, a little chilly, got a little mist in the air, but that's good corn chopping weather. So nice corn. Looks plant health is good. Don't have any spider mites or anything to mention here, and a good tight husk on the ear, no bird damage right in this area. So beautiful corn crop. It was a good year for corn. So there you have it.
So I'm hopping back in the picture here. So Link, I'm looking at this ear of corn, and I know that one of the terms is denting, but I'm not exactly sure what that means. So can you tell me how I look at this ear of corn and know that what is denting and why is that important?
In the center of the kernel, you can see on the top of the kernel, right in the center of it, that it is dented. And what that's telling you is that it's maturing, and the moisture in the kernel is leaving and the starch layers are developing, and so you're starting to put some meat in that kernel, is what I call it, and you got some good feed value there. This corn is dented far enough that it would be pretty close to making it if we do get a frost, which chances are we will get one tonight anyways, but it's close enough. If we can keep that frost right above the ear for another week or so, we'll be in good shape, and this would combine here too. So but that's kind of how we look at maturity on the corn as far as being ready to chop, is to look at the dent that's in the ear and see that moisture level moving down in the kernel.
Fantastic. Now I want to kind of move on and a little bit. We got somebody joining us, so go ahead and say hello if you are out there so we can see you. It's been a little controversial about my husband growing corn at 5,000 feet. A lot of people saying that he couldn't. A lot of people wondering how the heck we're doing this. And so one of the ways we do that is with Link's help. And so I want to ask Link about that, and how are we doing this at 5,000 feet? How are we actually getting a corn crop? And as far as seed varieties, what's making the difference that we can grow corn? This corn is way above our head, and we are in the middle of Montana, where we don't exactly have a long growing season. So I'm going to flip that to you, Link.
I think it's a lot of trial and error to try to match the right variety for your particular area. And our areas will change a lot right in here, and our varieties will change quite a bit, just because our elevation will drop from Billings, which is 100 miles from us, up to here. So we're looking at 3,000 feet, you know, probably not even quite that in the Billings area. So they can plant a longer day corn. We have to go a shorter day corn up here in these higher elevations, but it takes a little bit of tweaking and just to find that exact variety that kind of matches to make things work. So not every 84-day variety is going to fit in this situation. So you got to play with them, see what you want.
So if you are interested in talking to Link about corn varieties, he definitely has made the difference, the secret sauce of us being able to get a corn crop here at Felton Angus Ranch. After we're done, I'm gonna post his contact information up in the description of the video with the link not just to Kussmaul Seed, but a link to Link directly, and you'll be able to give him a holler if you're interested in the Kussmaul Seed or talking about growing corn in your situation, wherever that may be. So we are chopping this week. The chopping crew is pulling in anytime. Could be today, could be in a couple days. You never quite know when that whole caravan's going to be heading down the off-ramp on the highway and heading into the ranch. And we're going to give you an up-close look at how we put this corn up as silage for the winter. It's Montana. We feed cattle, you know, months, 9 months, 10 months sometimes. It takes a lot of feed for us to keep those animals healthy and growing. And that's what we're after here with corn silage. So Link, do you have anything else to add?
No, I think the cattle will be happy on the Felton Angus Ranch this winter. It's a good looking crop.
Yeah, it looks really nice out here. It's amazing how tall the corn is. I mean, it's up over the pivot. I mean, up to the bottom of the pivot this year. It's well above our head, and this is probably our best corn silage crop we've done.
Yeah, looks good
here at Felton Angus Ranch, and so it's a pretty exciting time. And we'll be following it through clear to the silage pile this week and giving you guys live. And we'll repost this video. So if you have any questions for Link, feel free to ask him here in the comments. When we're done, I'll put a link to his information up in the post. So I'm Susie Felton. Thanks for joining us at Mrs. Montana Rancher. We will be live all this week with stuff happening here on the ranch.